Abkhaz ASSR. Abkhaz ASSR was an autonomous republic within the Georgian SSR, with Sukhumi as its capital. It was home to diverse groups, including Abkhazians, Georgians, Russians, Armenians, and Greeks. The republic published newspapers in multiple languages and developed local administration and culture. Awarded the Order of Lenin for achievements, it maintained regional autonomy. Tensions with Tbilisi in the early 1990s led to a conflict that ended only with UN-mediated peace. Adjaran ASSR. The Adjaran ASSR was created as an autonomous region for Georgian Muslims. The republic was home to around 310,000 people. Military units like the 1st Caucasian Rifle Division were stationed here, playing a significant role in regional security. By the late Soviet period, Batumi became a hub for administration and transport, while the surrounding districts maintained agricultural. Bashkir ASSR. Bashkir ASSR grew quickly. It's developing oil, machinery, and chemical industries. During World War II, it hosted evacuees and produced planes and tanks for the front. Citizens contributed funds and materials to support the army. Cities like Salavat and Kamerdo were built as industrial centers, and new roads connected them. Oil production became a priority, and schools, hospitals, and factories expanded across the republic. Buryat ASSR. The Buryat ASSR was centered around Lake Baikal and was home to Buryat and Mongol communities. The region's economy focused on forestry, mining, and livestock. The Trans-Siberian Railway connected the republic to major Soviet cities. Local culture preserved shamanist and Buddhist traditions, and herding remained an important part of everyday life. Checheno-Ingush ASSR. The Checheno-Ingush ASSR was centered in Grozny. It played a key role in World War II, supplying oil and fuel, while thousands joined the Red Army. In 1944, Chechens and Ingush were deported, and the republic was abolished, with its lands split among neighbors. Restored in 1957, the republic was re-established within the Russian SFSR. After the USSR's collapse, it divided into the Chechen and Ingush republics. Chuvash ASSR. The Chuvash ASSR was an autonomous republic within the Russian SFSR. It was centered in Cheboksary and home to the Chuvash people. The region's economy relied on agriculture, including grain, fruit production, and logging. The Volga River provided vital transport and trade routes, linking the republic to larger Soviet markets. Crimean ASSR. The Crimean ASSR was restored in 1991 after referendum with over 93% support. Led by Mykola Bagrov, it aimed to give Crimea autonomy within Ukraine. Ethnic Russians were the majority, and Crimean Tatars were returned back home. The economy relied on tourism, agriculture, and military bases. Dagestan ASSR. Dagestan ASSR, called the Land of Mountains, had more than 30 ethnic groups. Its capital was Makhachkala. Agriculture was limited, which pushed Dagestan toward trade and fishing along the Caspian coast. Soviet rule promoted secular education, while Sunni Islam remained influential. The construction of the Cherki hydroelectric station symbolized the republic's modernization effort and industrial growth. Kabardino-Balkarian ASSR. Kabardino-Balkarian ASSR was established in 1936. During World War II, Nazi forces raised their flag on Mount Elbrus. In 1944, Stalin deported the Balkars to Central Asia, accusing them of Nazi collaboration. They were allowed to return in 1957. Later, vineyards and industrial centers like Nalchik expanded, supported by projects like the Baksan hydroelectric station. Kalmyk ASSR. The Kalmyk ASSR was established in 1935, but abolished in 1943 when over 93,000 Kalmyks were deported to Central Asia and Siberia. Most Kalmyks returned after 1957, and the ASSR was restored in 1958. The republic's capital was Elista, and it was the only Buddhist-majority region in the USSR. Karakalpak ASSR. The Karakalpak ASSR was transferred to the Uzbek SSR in 1936, with Nukus as its capital. It was home to the Karakalpak people, a Turkic group in the Aral Sea lowlands. Soviet policies enforced cotton farming, causing environmental damage like the Aral Sea shrinkage and soil salinization. Despite its isolation, the republic remained controlled by Moscow and Tashkent. Karelian ASSR. Created in 1923 from the Karelian Labor Commune, it initially promoted Finnish language and administration under local leaders. The Great Purge of the 1930s ended these efforts. From 1940 to 1956, it became the Karelo-Finnish SSR, a Union republic, before being downgraded back to an ASSR until the end of Soviet Union. Komi ASSR. Komi ASSR covered 415,000 square kilometers in northeastern Russia. Its economy relied heavily on forced labor in gulag camps for coal, timber, and oil. This caused high mortality and major demographic shifts, with ethnic Komi becoming a minority. Post-war development focused on resource extraction, with limited genuine autonomy. Mari ASSR. The Mari ASSR was created for the Mari people in the Volga region. Its capital was Yashkarola, and it was home to the Mountain Mari and Meadow Mari peoples. The republic's economy relied on agriculture and light industry, with limited development compared to central Russia. Mordovian ASSR. The Mordovian ASSR was situated between the Oka and Sura rivers. It served as a link between European Russia and the Volga region. Its capital, Saransk, developed into a center of machinery, lighting, and chemical production. Over 240,000 Mordovians fought in World War II, and more than half never returned. The republic also contained gulag camps that supported various industrial projects. Nakhichevan ASSR. Nakhichevan ASSR was established in 1921 and became part of the Azerbaijan SSR in 1924. Born from post-war conflicts between Armenians and Azeris, it industrialized under Soviet rule, expanding healthcare, education, and infrastructure, while the Armenian population steadily declined. North Ossetian ASSR. North Ossetian ASSR was formed in 1936 in the Central Caucasus. Stalin's rule ignited lasting ethnic tensions within Ingushetia. The region developed industrially, but divisions reignited after the USSR's collapse, leading to the 1992 Ossetian-Ingush conflict. Tatar ASSR. Centered in Kazan, the historic heart of the Volga Tatars, the Tatar ASSR industrialized rapidly with factories like the Kazan aviation plant. During World War II, evacuated factories and engineers made Kazan a wartime production hub. By the late Soviet period, it led in oil and gas with projects like Romashkino and Druzhba, while Tatar culture thrived in opera, ballet, and museums. Tuvan ASSR. Formed in 1961 from the once independent Tunu Tuva, the Tuvan ASSR lay on the southern edge of Siberia, bordering Mongolia. Its economy centered on herding and farming, while Russian settlers dominated much of its industry and education. Udmurt ASSR. Industrialization in the 1930s turned Udmurt ASSR into a center for weapons and machinery. During World War II, its factories produced 11 million rifles and carbines for the Red Army, making it famous as the Arsenal of the East. Yakut ASSR. Yakut ASSR, the largest autonomous republic in the Soviet Union, spanned vast Arctic and subarctic territories. Its economy centered on gold, kimberlite, and diamond mining. Ambitious projects like the Vilyui hydroelectric station and Baikal-Amur main line integrated it into the communist world. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.